Hey everyone, good evening. It's May 31st around 11:30 p.m. Wanted to put together a video for you guys. Wanted to explain one of the opportunities. Again, I still get a bunch of questions and I send you guys to look at the video, and I guess maybe I didn't do a good enough job in the video, or maybe I just need to make another video and try to say something a different way. So before we get started, I want to make you aware that I am on Facebook. Underneath this video, you'll see a show more button. If you click on that, you'll see my Facebook page. Send me a little message. If you send me a friend request so I know who you are and how you found me and all that kind of stuff. So do that. Also, if you click on my banner here, a pop-up will come up. Over here is a link. This is a way that you can always get to my residual income portfolio. I'll show that to you right now. So you can click on that link, it'll take you there. And then also underneath this video, there'll be a direct link that'll take you there as well. And this is a page that I created that allows me to share with you guys all the different opportunities I'm in. Each one of them, I'm building a team, assisting my team to build a team. If they choose, they want to, that they want to build a team. You don't have to build a team in some of these opportunities. But of course, you'll always earn more in opportunities that will allow you to build a team, because you're going to end up making money on everyone's efforts as opposed to just yours. So just before we get started, though, I want to make sure you guys are aware of the income disclaimer. I am not promising you any kind of money. I am just showing you my results. And if you do equal to or more hard work than I'm doing, you can earn equal or more than what I'm earning. So don't ever think that you can only earn less than me because you're joining my team. You could actually join my team and earn more than me, depending on your skill set, your work ethic, and how hard you work, and your network of influence. So never think that you're limited to earn less than me because I'm your sponsor. That's the great thing about this opportunity. It allows you to earn as much as you want to earn, depending on how much value and hard work that you put into it. So as you can see, you can connect with me on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see new videos when it comes out. Connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, FutureNet. These are all ways to contact me, okay? Now, yesterday I went through all these opportunities one by one, or I kind of grouped a couple together. So I'm not gonna go through each one of these again tonight. I just want to make you aware that if you look underneath the video, there's gonna be a link that'll bring you right to my page. If you're interested in having a page like this for yourself, you can hit the join now. I'm basically earning like 15 to 20 times as much as what this costs per month. It costs like $10 a month. So if you share this with others and you build a team that also uses this to share with people, you can very quickly cover your costs, and that should be your first goal, so that you don't have to put any money out of pocket. And then in fact, you can actually generate some extra cash that you can use to buy different things. Maybe you want to buy some clicks, maybe you want to buy a domain, like, for example, if your name was Dave Gandarillas, you can see if davegandarillas.com is available, or some other type of domain. And then what you can do is you can set that up and you give that out to people, and you forward that. If someone goes to that website, then they get sent here. So you can do it's called a redirect. So you can redirect people. You have a little catchy domain name for yourself, and then you use that, and then you send them to this page. And that's a nice way to market your opportunities and your portfolio. So as you can see on my Facebook page, I had a great day today. I got over $1,000 in the Trade Coin Club opportunity. Now that's with building a team, commissions from a team, the 6 different ways to earn. But I was very happy to see my income for the day was over $1,000. So things are starting to pick up in momentum. They actually kicked off the launch on the 27th, which was about 4 days ago. In the next couple days, they're going to have a promotion where you can get started for 0.06 Bitcoin. Now, this is really meant for you, for the people that are going to come in and build a team, or maybe you just don't have a way of coming up with zero point 0.3 Bitcoin right away. You can get started with 0.06 and then incrementally add more money to your account as you have it. But you really gotta, you really can't expect to make a lot of money coming in at 0.06, right? I mean, that's not much. So you're gonna get in what you get out. I mean, if you have a really big influence and network, of course you could build, you can build it up from that. But if you're doing a passive earner, you're talking about $141, and that's not a lot, and you can't expect, crazy returns on something when you're coming in that low. So your goal should be to get started, start sharing it with people if you're going to build a team. If you're just going to do the passive income of the trading, then you should be compounding your daily trades after you receive them that evening. And along the way, try to add as much Bitcoin as you can to get you up to the trader level and then finally the senior trader, because at 0.06 you're going to have an 8-month contract, and then as you get up to 0.1, I mean, if you get up to 1 Bitcoin in your exchange, then you're going to have that extended to 12 months, which allows you to earn an extra 4 months. So that's really you should be your end goal, either by building a team or adding some money to your account or compounding or all of the above. But just realize if you're starting with this, they lowered this just to get you guys to be able to get in, because a lot of people are trying to save up, the 0.3 or the 0.3 to get in, and maybe it just never happened, right? I mean, but you get in, you start getting motivated, then you start adding a little bit money here and there, and then you get yourself up, and that's going to be the way that you're going to make the most money. All right, so that's all I want to say about that. So today, one other note, I'm going to make a video tomorrow because it's already going to be a 60 days of me being involved with the ad leader, and I hit my goal of 10K in 60 days. So that's a little mini achievement for myself. And I'm going to do a 2-month review of the opportunity tomorrow. I'll go over it in detail, explain some of the things that I'm being asked, and just kind of provide a new video here. I mean, I already have one here. This was at 30 days. I was at 3.2K. Now at 60 days, I hit the 10K mark. So I increased my earnings by 6.8K for the second month. And then if we're going to continue down that path, maybe next month I'll have a 10K month instead of a 10K in 2 months. Maybe next month will be 10K in 1 month. So we'll see where that goes. And, continue to aggressively build the account by compounding and building a team. So, as always, you could always earn faster and more by building a team. And the great thing about this is you don't need to build a team to earn. So when you're sharing it with people, if they have that typical excuse that they don't know how to build a team, you could tell them you don't have to build a team. Just get started and start funding your account and buying the ad packs and creating the advertising if you have other opportunities, and you don't actually have to go and recruit anybody. You could start earning the percentages on the maturity of the ad packs right away. So in essence, you'll be building a team of people that don't want to build a team. So I keep saying that in all my videos, and hopefully it's clicking with you and the lights are turning on, and you kind of figure out a way that you could present it to people to take the pressure away from them from having to build a team. And then they come on your team. And then ideally what you want to do with that is have them duplicate that with people they know. And then in the end, they're going to build a team of people that don't want to build a team. So they're actually building a team when they told you that they didn't know how to build a team. So it's kind of like a reverse psychology. And it's not no trick or anything. It's the truth. I mean, you can get started with this, and you could target people that you know that don't want to build a team and just want to earn some extra passive income, and they can do that with this opportunity. So it's one of the reasons why it's doing so well, because it allows you to earn while you learn, and it doesn't put the pressure on you to have to build a team to increase your earnings with the commissions. I mean, of course, you're going to make more if you do that, but you're going to earn regardless. If you don't build a team, you're still going to earn. Okay? All right, so back to Global Moneyline. So I've done, I think this is about an hour long. I thought it was very detailed, and I don't know if people are just not watching it or it's just, I don't know what the case is, but I'm going to do another video now. This is what this video is going to be about, and I'm going to try to explain it in a different way. I spent some time today before this video putting together some graphics that I want to use to kind of show you what this is all about, because I think that's the first. There's a couple things that you got to understand, and we're gonna walk through it. Okay. It's gonna be. I'm gonna warn you now. This video is probably gonna be an hour, maybe hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours, because I'm just gonna take my time and explain this thing. And if you're serious and you really want to learn what Moneyline is, and you get started and you just don't know what to do, then you're gonna have to invest the time and watch my video. All right. I'm investing the time to make this video for you, so please just take the time and watch the video, and I hope that you get the value out of it that I plan to give you here. And with that, let's just get started. Alright, so when you log in, you're going to come to this main screen. You might come across my advertisement. These are the double diamond people that are up to $1,000, $1,000 level. And basically what they're doing is they're earning, when someone joins them and upgrades to $1,000, they get $1,000 to themselves every time someone upgrades. And this will be an annual thing where that person will have to re-up their subscription every year. So it's residual income. It's a repetitive. You're going to get it every year, and you'll see why there's going to be a low attrition rate, because as time goes on, you're going to have more and more people in your money line. You can see I have 183,000 people. A year from now, that should be at least double, maybe triple, because you're going to start getting the exponential growth. As more people come in and they build and they build and they build, you're going to start getting the multiples. All right, so here's a couple things. When you first log in, when you first start, your number here is going to be 0. Okay? So the minute you've locked into an account, your money line is going to start to grow. So anyone that joins after you is going to start showing up as a number here for you to contact. So depending on what level you are, anyone that joins after you, you have an ability to reach out to them and talk to them. And you're going to want to connect with them. You want to build rapport with them, and you want to have them come to your YouTube channel, your Facebook page, connect with you on Twitter, whatever social media you use. But you want to get them offline, off this platform, and into something that's more real time with yourself. Even if it's a WhatsApp group or a Telegraph group, those are being used a lot now too. So that's that should be your approach. Contact these people, make a connection with them, and take it out of Global Moneyline so that you can build rapport with them. Now, anyone that you're going to talk to in Global Moneyline is already in Global Moneyline. So if you get started with Global Moneyline, you're not going to try and sell or share Global Moneyline with any people, because everybody that's in here is already a Global Moneyline member. Okay? So if you have a different opportunity that you're in, like for example, if you're in one of these other ones, either the Ads Leader, TCC, or one of these other ones, FutureNet, or even one that's not on my list. I'm just showing you the examples from my list. But if you have a different opportunity, that's what you should be sharing with these people. Okay. Now, when you first get started, you need to watch. You need to watch the videos that are on this page right here. I'm going to do my best to kind of talk about this compensation plan in a different way. You should call and listen to this call, and you should utilize this call to share with others that might be interested in joining. Over here is the product and services. So when you come here, when you log in on your main page, if you're interested in the different levels, you got to go to this page. Now on this page, there's questions, right? You can add, the questions are answered, And they also go into each level. So the bronze is the $20 level. That's a one-time payment, and you keep your money line after, anyone that joins after you, you get to keep them by upgrading to the money line, the $20 level. Now you're allowed to only connect with them one time unless someone responds back to you. And so you basically pay $20 if you decide you want to do that, or you could pass up 3 people. You don't have to pay to be part of the subscription. You can actually decide that you don't want to pay the $20 and just do the 3 people. Now the compensation plan works the same for all of these. $20, $50, $100, $250, the $500, and finally the double diamond. You got to join each one of these individually, and you got to work your way up from the bottom. So it's like 1900. I forgot what the number is. I think it's 1900. And let's do the calculation. 20 plus 50 plus 100 plus 250 plus 500 plus 1000. So $1,920 it would cost you to get up to the level that I'm at, which is the double diamond, and then that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different income streams. Now here's a little note before I start diving into the compensation plan. If you join me and you upgrade to the $20 level, and then you start introducing people into the opportunity, and they decide to upgrade to the $50 level, if you're not at the $50 level, you're not going to get credit for those people, and you're not going to get commissions at the $50 level. You'll only get commissions sent to you depending on what level you're at. So the higher you go, anyone that joins after you, or the people that they join and they join and they join, if they're upgrading to these higher levels, you're not going to get these payments unless you're qualified at that level. Okay, so that's your choice to make, how you want to go about doing that. The way I did it was I started with the $20 level. When I got my first 3 sales and I had enough to upgrade to the $50 level, I used the money that I made to upgrade to the $50 level, and I just continued down the path. Now I didn't have to go all the way up to the $1,000 level right away, because when they first started, they only had up to 100, right? And then they added the 250, and then they added the 50, the 500, and then they added the 1,000. But along the way, I maxed out my levels as soon as I could, as soon as I made enough to do it. So by the time the 250 and the 500 came out, I had made more than that already in the other levels. So as soon as these came out, I upgraded right away. I was actually probably one of the first people that did the double diamond. It came out on New Year's Eve, and I happened to be online when it came out, so I was like one of the first ones that actually sent in $1,000 and became a double diamond. So that's kind of cool. All right, so again, I'm going to go over a compensation plan, and it's applicable to each one of these levels. It works the same way for each one of these. So don't get confused. I'm only going to do one example, but it can be applied to each one of these levels. All right. All right. So let me think about this. Let me see. Should I talk about anything else before we get into the compensation plan? All right, let me go over a couple other things, because the compensation plan is going to be the one that's going to take some time for me to explain. So I want to make sure I get all the little things out of the way. All right, so again, when you come in, just go through these videos. Go through this. This is the page I was just at. Go through the 2 videos that are here. My computer's slowing down already, and we're not even halfway into this thing. I think think I've decided I've had enough with this computer, but I've seen other people with brand new computers that still have the same issue with this video software. So I'm inclined to think it's just highly process oriented, and it's not really the computer. It's just because I'm doing video, audio, and camera capture. So let me see, what can I do here? Let me close out of these. I don't think I'm gonna have to go back to these anymore. I really don't have a lot open. You know what? Let's go. I'm going to go into the compensation plan because I think this page is what's taking up a lot of my space. So as you can see, I spent some time doing some drawings for you, but I think this might help you understand how it works. Okay. So when you watch that video that's on this screen up here, when you watch these two videos, they're going to talk to basically the same way. The same way I'm talking about now, but it's going to be a little faster, and it's probably not going to be in so much depth. And then this is the products and services. So make sure you watch these two, and then when you're ready to get upgraded to the $20 level, you just come up here and you click on this subscription, and you can get upgraded. I can't show you this because I'm already upgraded. But if you join my link, you're gonna see that I accept PayPal, Payza, Uphold, and Bitcoin. So whatever way you decide you want to pay the $20, certainly I can accept any way, any of those ways. If you feel more comfortable, reach out to me and connect with me in an email and just confirm which way you're gonna pay, and that's fine as well. But you do have to initiate the process inside here so that I can come in and confirm. Once I receive the payment from you, I could come in and click that you sent me the money and I received it, and then you'll get your, up in the top right, depending on what level, you'll see bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, double diamond, whatever it is, you'll see that you were upgraded. And again, you got to start out at the $20 level and work your way up. So you'll have to send individual payments, wait for me to confirm, then send the next one, wait for me to confirm, just go back and forth that way, all the way up the chain, depending on how high you want to go. All right, so assuming, let's walk through this slowly. Try to ignore the stuff I'm not talking about at the immediate time, because I didn't want to have to draw this real time with you. I tried to save some time by having this kind of done already, sort of. All right, let me try to make it visible. All right, so this is me, right? And you enroll with me. So this is you, right? So I already had, so you're going to send me the money to do whatever, let's assume that this is the $20 bronze. All right? Like I said, this structure is applicable to all the levels. So I'm giving you an example, the $20 bronze, but it can be applied to the 50, the 100, the 250, the 500, and 1,000. So just figure that out on your own. I'm going to show you the $20 just to keep things simple. All right, so you enroll with me. You send me $20 in whatever way you send it. I get the payment. I confirm you. So now you're bronze. Now, in order to become qualified to keep your commissions, you have to either enroll 3 people. Actually, you only have to enroll 2 because I just gave you the example where you paid. So if you pay the $20, you only have to pass up 2 people. If you decide you don't want to pay, you have to pass up 3 people. Okay? So by you by you upgrading, you take away one of the ones that you would have to pass up. So now you only have to find 2 more people to pass up, and then from the third on, you keep 100% commissions. So just don't get nervous about this, because you're kind of probably saying to yourself, oh, why do I have to give my sponsor the first 2? And you're going to see the power of that. So don't worry about passing up your first 2, because when it comes time for you to start receiving the same thing, you're going to see the power. All right, so you get started, and now someone enrolls with you and decides to upgrade. So that first upgrade is going to go to me. So that person's going to send me $20, and then you find the second person, and then that second person's going to send me the $20. Now, after you do that, you become IR qualified, which means is you could start earning commissions for yourself. So that's the requirement, to pass up the first 2, and then now you're qualified. All right. Now, from your third person, your fourth person, your fifth person, sixth person, seventh person on, you get 100% of the commission. So when you find your third person, that person's going to give you $20. Let's make this a little smaller. All right, he upgrades. You get that $20 as a commission, 100% yours. Same thing happens over here. When that person upgrades, number 4, I don't want to lose it. When your fourth referral upgrades, you're going to get 100% commission sent to you. Okay? Now, this is where it's going to get a little complicated, but please just rewind this video, pause it, replay it, whatever you got to do. So again, I'm going to walk through what happened. You signed up with me. The first 2 people you found that signed up with you that upgraded, I get credit for. So that those people sent me, $20 from that person and $20 from that person. Okay? So they're upgraded. Now you're IR qualified, independent representative qualified. Now you can start earning. So now your third person, your fourth person, your fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to infinity. If you bring in 1,000 more people, all those people are going to pay you. If they upgrade, they're going to pay you directly the $20, and you get 100% of that. The system doesn't get any of that. That person sends you the money directly, either PayPal, Payza, Bitcoin, whatever you decide is going to be your payment processor choices. That person will send you that money directly. Okay? Okay, so now this is where the power of the pass-ups happen for you. So you notice you pass 2 up to me, and then your third person you keep. Now what happens with this third person is that when they start finding people to join them, they got to give you their first 2. So now you get this person. So this person buys, the bronze. They send you the $20. Then this second person upgrades. They send you $20. So now you just got $40 from the first 2 the first 2 people of your third referral. So those people are yours now. They passed it up to you. You got credit for them. So now, after that, this person that you enrolled gets to keep theirs from there on into infinity, like you did over here. So their third, fourth, fifth, that's all theirs now. So now they start earning, the $20 directly to them once they become qualified. So that's the 100% commissions right to them. Okay? So now they passed up. Okay, so he passed up, right? Let's walk it through a little bit further here. All right, so that was the third person. They gave you 2. Now remember, your fourth person you enrolled, you get $20 for him. And then he has to do the same thing. He has to give you his first 2. So you're going to get $20 from this person, and you're going to get $20 from this person. And you didn't even enroll him. This guy enrolled him. So that's the power. So you're giving me 2, But now your next 2 are going to give you 4. And then your next one is going to give you another 2 and another 2. And then look what happens next. This guy has to give you 2. This guy has to give you 2. I'm sorry. I don't want to mess you up here. Yeah. So now this guy, you know, the first two people that this person enrolls has to go to you as well. So you start getting the multiples: 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024. Those all start passing up to you. It's called vertical acceleration. So you might have a second thought of the fact that you have to pass up 2 people to me, but just look at that. The next 2 people that you enroll after that have to pass you up 4. So not only do you get the $40 from these 2 people, you get another $80 from these 2 people. And these guys are not even linked. Like, you didn't even bring these guys in. Your referral brought them in. So this is like your second level, and you're getting credit for them because of the pass-up situation. And then the same thing continues to happen here. This gets repeated. This scenario where you get the first 2 happens to infinity. So your 5th referral, your 6, 7, 8, each one of those people have to pass up their first 2 to you. So that's the power. So I don't know if that helped or hurt you in terms of understanding, but hopefully that made sense. And if you didn't understand it, try to rewind the video to the beginning where I started talking about this and kind of walk your way through it again. So I'm gonna try and say it again right now in case maybe it clicks again for you, but I can't keep saying this because it's the same thing over and over, and all you have to do is really replay the video and watch it again. So you enroll with me. Your first 2 people, you upgrade to the $20 level. You enroll with me and you upgrade to the $20 level. The first 2 people that join you and decide to upgrade, you're going to pass up to me. Then your third person, you're qualified after you do the pass ups. Your third person stays with you. So when he upgrades, he's going to send you $20 right away. So then his next step is to do the same thing you did. Find 2 people to get started with him and upgrade. So when he finds the first 2 people that upgrade, he's required to give those 2 people's commissions to you, so that he becomes qualified to keep commissions. So then from his 3rd, 4th, and 5th on, he keeps those commissions. So that was your 3rd person. Now your 4th person does the same thing for you. Your 4th person that you enroll is required to pass up his first 2 to you. So you're going to earn $20 from him for upgrading to you, and you're going to earn another $40 from the first 2 pass-ups that he's required to give you. And then after that, he keeps the referrals and the commissions to himself all the way into infinity from that way on. But then, you're not going to stop with only 4 referrals, right? The first 2 you gave to me, you have another person, and you have another person. Ideally, you're going to keep building this out. Number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9. And each one of those have to give you 2. So the 5th person gives you 2 people. The 6th person gives you 2 people. The 7th person gives you 2 people. The 8th, so you start seeing the exponential growth that's happening here. Is that you passed up 2, but now everyone else has to give you 2. So it's flowing upward, and it's called vertical acceleration. All right, so hopefully that made sense. And this is applicable to the $50 level, 100, 250, 500, and 1,000. Same thing happens. You either decide to buy one of the, you buy the subscription for yourself, and then you only have to pass up 2 people. Or if you decide you don't want to buy, you could pass up 3 people. All right, that's your choice. But by buying 1, you only have to do 2, then you're already earning from there on in, 100% commission sent to you. Now, any commission that's going to you directly, is going to your PayPal, your Uphold, your Bitcoin, whatever way you decide to pay. So the system isn't keeping that from you. So you have to make sure you put your information in the back office of how you want everyone to pay you. You know, most people end up doing PayPal, but I have been getting a lot more, more and more Bitcoin. And I don't care which way you guys pay. I mean, whatever is most convenient to you. But that's how this works. And just think about this, is that this is just a $20 level. Think about having these 6 other streams, the 50, the 100, the 250, the 500, and the 1,000. You're going to get $1,000 payments directly to you after your first 2. So very quickly, your life can change when you start getting $1,000 payments. And just think, every year, the people that upgraded this year is going to pay you again next year, because they're going to see the value in keeping Global Moneyline, because this is their list. This list is going to be double, it's going to, right now in 1 year, 183,000. Next year will be 360, right? Or what is it? I can't add. Yeah, 360. Right? Yeah, 360. So 360,000. So why wouldn't, if someone paid 1,000 for this number, why wouldn't they keep it for double the number? I mean, you're gonna have more and more people joining, so why wouldn't you want to keep that? Because you're getting more and more people every day as part of your list. All right, so this is one thing I wanted to show you. Marketing. They give you free tools. So here's the IR opportunity. This is what I was telling you about. You got to watch these videos. Okay? They talk about here. You must attain 3 qualifying retail bronze subscription package sales. Of one may be your own retail sale in order to become a Moneyline independent representative. This is where it says 3 qualifying retail bronze subscription package sales. So that means that you could join and just allow 3 people that you bring in. If you bring in 3 people and all 3 people want to upgrade, you can just let all 3 people upgrade, and you don't have to pay the $20 or you don't have to pay the $50. This applies to every level. So you don't necessarily have to buy a subscription for yourself, but you do have to bring in 3 people that upgrade. So once you get 3 people that upgrade, then you're qualified at that level. Okay? So just go through this. This is like additional information, and I don't need to sit here and read this to you. I mean, you could sit here and read this for yourself. Just take the time and go through this. Watch these videos. All right? So the other thing I wanted to show you was the third-party links. If you don't have a Facebook poster and you want to be able to post advertising or posts that are associated, like if you want to build Global Moneyline and you want to get people to come in and you don't have an advertisement platform or a way to post to groups, they give you a free tool, and they also give you a free tool for Twitter. So take advantage of these. These are part of the system, and they want you to promote this because this is promoting the system to grow further and further. So just go to these sites, for example, go here. You can watch the video of how to use it. Click here to download. It's all here. It's all here. Just take your time, go through it. What else? They give you a prospect script if you want to send out an email to somebody or a text message or something. Here's some information. You can use this. Make it your own. Change it a little bit so it's not so, canned. If you go to personal URLs, you'll see your links. You have an option to send a video link where they talk about it in the video, or just text. So that you're gonna see your name here instead. This is mine, but you'll see your name here in the one that on your page. Banners, if you want to put banners, if you're in rev shares such as the ads leader, You know, if you join that and you want to make an ad, you can use this information to make your ad. Here's all the information is here. If you're in traffic exchanges and you want to put the ad out there, they give you the banner URL, and this is your referral link right here. If you have a web page and you want to put something on your web page to show this, like for example on my web page, I have a web page called Own Your Future Today, and on the right side right here, look, I put this ad here. I have TradeCoin Club. So actually I got to take these two down because right now they're not active. The owner's restructuring it, and as of right now, don't click on these. I'll go in after this video and take these down for now. Yeah, so you can use, you know, if you have a blog and you want to put some advertising in here, like for example right here, let's let me it's gonna probably just go to my main page because I already have, yeah. So this is my capture page. See how it goes there? And you could join, you know, this is how people can go to my blog. Go to my blog, and then they decide they want to look at something further, or look, TradeCoin Club. Let's try that. I'll show you. So it goes to my capture page.
The world changes.
So you can do stuff like that too, and they give you the code. They give you the code right here. This is the code that you would put on your website to do what I just showed you. These are this is a common one for rev shares. They have banner ads. They have a larger one, banner ad. This right here is typically what you can use for. You could even use it for that residual income page. You can bring this in if you want to use this as your banner for that page. You can use this. And then these are typically used, like right here. This is a Facebook ad. I mean, you can put this on. You know, you could post this. You could put a little post together, and then put this as the graphic. And you can also, you know, make sure you include your referral link. So that's marketing. Share on Facebook. So they're even giving you some default things that you can share directly to Facebook just by clicking here. All right. Audio video library. I think there's some videos in here that you can watch. Product videos. Listen to audios. Yeah, so you can call this number and put this code in. This is a good way to kind of expose your leads to this opportunity. You can tell them, hey, you know, if you're interested in learning about this opportunity, dial this number and put in this code, or go to this link. Go to this link right here. They go to the link, and then some audio comes on, which I can't hear because I have it muted. But you can share this with your leads. You know, if they're interested in learning more about this, you can send them to this number or this web page to learn more. So you see what I'm doing? This is what you should be doing. I'm clicking through here and just looking at things that might be interesting for you to look at, but you guys should do the same thing. What's this? Personnel list. So this is all the people that are okay, so look at this. See this? This is diamond tools. This is special tools that you get when you hit the diamond level. You don't even have to do double diamond, but at the diamond level you can select different things. You can actually create a list, personal list, prospects, add, delete. You can check, you know, click on your referrals, push them into a list, and then you can do go to the personal list messaging, and then you can pick your list that you want to send to. And you can send, you know, you can do a bunch of different things. There was actually under maybe genealogy, prospects. I think as a double diamond, I have the ability. Look, I could pull all my prospects out of here into a spreadsheet, CSV file, which will allow me to contact them. Look at all the prospects I have here. This is a list. This is your list. So this is what you'll be creating once you start doing yours. You're going to have prospects that are logged in, but they never upgraded. So this is a way for you to kind of maybe pull them into an Aweber, an autoresponder, and start feeding them some information, some value. Get them to connect with you. Ask them to look at your YouTube channel. Ask them to come to your Facebook page. Just create a couple email strings that go out over time, and you can use the Conversion Pros opportunity that I have on my page to do that. You can create an autoresponder list. Or you can start with Aweber, which costs a little bit of money, but it's totally isolated, your list, you control everything. But the Conversion Pros, for the price, gives you an autoresponder capability, which if you're just starting, that would be a first good start. And then as you become more professional and make some money and can afford buying some higher end tools, you can go to like the Awebers or the Contact or some of the other high end list builders and maintaining software that they have out there, where you can integrate. You can make let's see, let me show you this. This is another one of my capture pages. This is actually for the hello Dave, the what do you call, I actually got to update this. This is for the ads leader. So I created this, and you see this box right here? This is linked to my Aweber service. So I created a form in Aweber, and I imported the form into this page. So this is my unique capture page, and I give away a free report on revenue share opportunities, and I kind of explain to you, and I offer you a free calculator to show you how you can earn $500 or more a day. So again, this is old. I basically got to update. I'm glad I went here, because I can go in here and update that I hit 10K in the first 60 days, and that'll be a good way for me to share. So basically what I'm doing here, just to be 100% transparent, is I'm building a list of people that are curious and interested in this opportunity. So if you decide to go here and you put in your name and your email and your phone number, and you enter this, you're going to listen to my little short video here, and then you're going to be taken to another one where after you do this, I send you that free report. And then what happens next is you get put onto a autoresponder series of emails that I put together that provide you some more information, provide you some more value, and gives you some tips and ideas. And then ideally, by doing that, what I'm doing with you is I'm building some rapport. I'm building some, not that I'm friends with you and we're hanging out, going to have a beer, but you get to know who I am, and you get to see what I'm about. You get to see maybe that I'm serious, and I'm really looking forward to assisting you to make some money. I'm looking out for your best interest. I'm not trying to just get you to sign up and get the commissions and run. I'm here for you. I'm your leader. I'm always available for questions and answers. I'll point you to the resources, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do in the series of emails that I give you after you decide to opt into this page. All right, so that's just got a little bit tangent here, but I guess it was related to the fact that I could pull this email list out of here of everyone that signed up, and then I can put them into an Aweber list and follow up with them and kind of try, get them to really understand what Global Moneyline's about and what the value that you'll get out of joining it and all those kind of things. All right, what else? That's really it. Once you get qualified, you're going to request to be an IR. So you have to come in here. You got to do an agreement, review the qualifications, set the payments, complete the legal forms. A little bit of a process here, but you got to go through that and do that. This is a legitimate company. They actually send you a 1099 at the end of the year of all the income that you have occurred here. Anything that's sent to you directly and doesn't go through the system, you have to account for on your own. I'm not a tax advisor, so I'm not telling you what to do, but they only process the money that's actually passed through the system to say that you got it. Anything that you got paid directly, through Bitcoin or other processes, you have to keep track of and claim that. All right, so that's it. That's the amount of this video. So again, I hope this helped instead of made it worse. But after you saw this, if you go in and you make sure you watch this video right here. Why is this computer so slow again?
Hey everybody, Big John here.
Close that.
I want to take a few minutes here and show everybody the power of the Moneyline. I want to do a video, okay?
You see how he starts talking about the legs and all programs. This? It gets very complicated, so I kind of made it a little simpler. But maybe after reviewing mine and then watching this after that, you'll understand it a little bit better. So here's the bottom line. When you go to your Moneyline, this is the list that you have that you can reach out to. You're going to be taken to this interface. And as you can see here, these are the people that I can reach out to any given time. Now, since I'm at the double diamond level, I can reach out to 1,000 people at a time. At the free level, you're going to have to send out one at a time. At the $20 level, you get 20 at a time. At the 50, you get 50 at a time. At 100, you get 100 at a time. 250, you get 250. 500, you get 500. 1,000, you get 1,000. So that's how that works here. So if you want to send it to all, depending on what level you're on, all you do here is you type in your message. And then you click, like if you want to send them to your Facebook, you put your Facebook link here. And you send them a little intro message so that you can get them to come and connect with you on Facebook. So every day, averaging somewhere between 500 and 1,000 new people. So every day you could come in here. Let me actually show you. I'll show you a message that I'll send out to 1,000 people here. Let's go into my Moneyline. All right, so I've created a Word document that I kind of put all my different little messages that I've created over time in, so that when it comes time to send new people messages, I can either reuse something I've sent before, or if I want to try something new, I could try something new, and I kind of see, I kind of keep track on how things work out. So right here, I put in a little message. I believe one is to my YouTube channel, one is to a little intro video from YouTube, and then this is my Facebook. So right now I have select all, and I'm going to hit send. So it takes a little time because it's putting together 1,000 messages to send out. But you'll see this, this right here will reset. These numbers will change. And as you can see here, the reset date for me is the 7th. So when the 7th hits, I am going to be able to reach out to all 183,000 people again. So every month, as this is getting bigger and bigger, like when this goes to 1 million or whatever number, say 1 million people, every month I'm going to be able to reach out to 1 million people. That's only because I'm double diamond though. So like I said, at different levels you get different features and benefits, and it's all on that page that I was showing you off the main dashboard. But now you can see they're displaying the 511, and now it didn't reset my message, so I just hit send again, and now I'm sending it out to another 511 people. So what you should do is come up with a nice little message, and every day log in. And if you're at the $20 level, however many times you're going to have to do it, you're going to get somewhere between 500 and 1,000 new people a day. So if you do, say it comes in at 500, and you're at the $20 level, you'll just have to hit send 25 times, right? So you can see very quickly how when you start getting up to these higher numbers, even at 1,000, I still have to hit this 183 times. So it does take a little effort. What you should plan to do if you get up to the higher levels of diamonds or double diamonds, where you could do this every month, just kind of figure out, here, check this out. 183,483, and then you divide that by the month, so say 30 days. So basically I could come in every day and send out to 6,000 people. Now at $1,000 level, I can send it out to 1,000 at a time, so I'm only gonna have to click this like 7 times to send it out to my list for the day. And you should just kind of plan that out. Do a little bit every day. Be consistent. Be repeatable. Make it part of your habit. Log in and send in. Figure out how many people you have in your money line on a given month, or if you're at the lower levels, how many money line you have left, and then kind of budget yourself. Or if you're brand new and you're just starting, like you're gonna get about between 500 and 1,000 a day. Just come in every day and send messages out to those new people every day. Keep this down to 0. Send out a new message. If you're not getting any kind of traction and it's not working for you, change this. Try something new. And then when you start seeing the results on, whatever way you change it, then make sure you make a note for yourself. Hey, this one's working pretty good, and maybe I should keep to this. Or try to figure out, okay, what about this message is better than the other message, and think through it and come up with creative ideas of how to keep things interesting. All right. By upgrading to the different levels, you get to create advertising. So when you hit the silver level, you get to create an ad. Gold, you get to create an ad. Diamond, you get to create an ad, and double diamond, you get to create an ad. So these are all different ads that are going to be displayed to people in the system. And I just realized I gotta upgrade some of this stuff. It's way more than 25 days. Let me do this. I gotta update this. This was what the heck did I have this at? Here, we'll do this real time with you. Go back to my residual income page. I forgot what my percentage was. It's not very complicated. It just takes some time, takes some commitment. You just gotta kind of, put in your dues and just click around. You're not gonna break anything. All right, let's go to my portfolio. And let's see what my percentage is and how many days. $2,274 and 105. 2,274 105. I don't remember what that one is, so let's check what that is real quick. Okay. Actually, this video might not even be working right now. Glad I'm checking this. Yep, I took that video down. I had to take this video down because I was showing the back office, and for compliance reasons, they don't want us to show that anymore, so I had to take that down. I'm going to put this video up instead. Talk, pause, share, copy. Alright. So this is important too. This is a good thing to show you, because you do have to come in here and you got to maintain this stuff. You got to update it. And I just realized how bad I have been. I haven't upgraded it. So that's what you're going to do. So based on what level you're at, you're going to have multiple levels here. There's another one I got to change. So that's as simple as that goes. So these are different advertisements depending on what level you're qualified at. You can see I upgraded it and fixed it. You want to kind of keep, basically the idea here is the higher you are, like these messages are going to be shown the most, and these are going to be shown the least. This is more than this. As you get higher in tiers, these ads are shown more and more to people. So the higher you go, the more visibility you're going to get. Okay. All right. So, all right, that's it. This is a good time to stop. We're basically at an hour. So I look forward to having you on my team. Check out that residual income page. It's underneath the video. Click the show more. I'll have a link for this directly in case you're interested in joining Moneyline. For $20 one-time fee, you get to keep everyone that joins after you. And then if you take it serious and you want to build an opportunity, now you can use this opportunity for two ways. You can use it just for the leads, or you can build it as an opportunity to generate all that income on all this that I showed you earlier. This is you building a team. So if you decide you want to build a team, you can earn all this money by building a team. But if you don't want to build a team, and you can log in here and join and upgrade to $20 level, keep your money line, and then use the money line as a lead source. So when you come in here, you could send every day. You could send 500 messages to people, and you can send messages for them to join TCC, the Ads Leader, FutureNet, FutureAd Pro, any opportunity that you're in other than Global Moneyline. You don't want to send Global Moneyline here because they're already in Global Moneyline. So you can use this just for leads. You don't have to build a team. I guess I should have said that early on, because if you watched, you probably didn't watch all this if you weren't, if you thought that this was only building a team and you're not interested. So hopefully you stuck it out. And I've said it in other videos where you can use this as, a dual function. Either build a team and create the commissions, or just use it for the 500 to 1,000 new leads a day and try to use it to build your other opportunities. And then if you're building a team, you should offer this to your team as a way of leads for them. So you can build, you can get your team going underneath you on Global Moneyline. So you'll generate some commissions for yourself, and then you're solving a problem for your team, which a lot of people have. They don't have people, they don't know who to connect to. They don't have leads. They're worried that they can't connect with anybody. So this gives them 500 new people a day. You should have no problem trying to talk to 500 new people a day once you sign up with this. All right, so subscribe to my YouTube channel, find me on Facebook, check out my residual income page. All the links are underneath this video. Click the show more. I look forward to having you on my team. I wish you guys all the best in success this year, 2017. We're just about halfway done here, and the second half of the year is going to go even faster. So don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate and get started. It's around 12:30 a.m. I should have this video out within the hour, and I hope you got some value from this. And sorry for the length, but I think it was required because I still get a lot of questions about Moneyline. I'm trying to make it not so complicated for you guys. It is not complicated. It just takes time. Spend the time, poke around here, click on everything, start getting familiar, watch the videos, watch my video again. Rewind that compensation part that I just talked about. Watch it, watch it, watch it. You got to keep watching it. Every time you watch it, you understand it a little bit more, okay? And also look on YouTube. Find out other people that might be talking about this. Maybe they say it in a different way that I didn't, and maybe something will click. But again, I look forward to having you on my team. Until next time. Tomorrow I'll do the Ads Leader 10K 2-month review. And I look forward to having you on my team on any opportunity. You don't necessarily have to join this one, but just take a look at my portfolio and join the team, okay? Take care.